Hello, everyone. It is Fandom Fights. It is the darkest timeline. My internet went out and we are 30 minutes late and I feel like shit, but that's okay because we've got a great match coming up and I've got Nicholas Tuig here with me. Nick, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's final season. Trying to get that degree while also winning movie trivia is quite a load on the brain.
That's fair. Fair. Well, it's been working out for us so far, but we have a great match today. We've got a Kingsman double header. We already saw the First Order double header earlier. Now we've got the Kingsman one. We've got Cameron Holzmann versus Albert Wiradharma. It's going to be very exciting. Albert, I believe this is his first match under the Kingsman banner, so this will be interesting to see how that goes. Koho is managing Cameron in this match. Boatman managing Albert. We'll see how that works out. It's going to be interesting. Let's go talk to the Kingsmen right now in promos.
All right, so we are here. We are very happy to welcome Albert to the Kingsmen. It's about time, and I'm excited that we get to all kind of work together in this new kind of area. Unfortunately, we have to play each other in round one. It's not fun, but no matter what happens, we have a win on the record. We have a win for the faction, and even though one of us is going to take a loss, we'll bounce back from it. We always do, and we will make sure that we do bounce back from it. So, but the focus today is to have fun, win. One of you will win, and let's make some magic happen. What do you guys think?
This is interesting. My first match as Kingsman against a fellow Kingsman. This should be fun. But like Koho has said it, I'm glad to be here, and whoever made the best player win.
Yeah, no. My last match was against a Kingsman. This match is against a Kingsman. Hopefully scheduling will make it that eventually I can play someone without it also being a detriment to our faction's record. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. And whoever wins, we all win. But we also all lose, because that's the joy of having two people from the same faction in a match.
Manners maketh man.
Manners maketh man.
All right. Well, one big promo from the Kingsmen. Couple, like, they have to go up against each other. It's a win and a loss for them, but they seem in high spirits nonetheless. Nick, what did you think of the promo?
So many manners, but not one use of the word please or thank you. So I find that to be interesting. But, let's see if the Kingsmen just scooped up Albert to then beat him from an inside job. I don't think it's going to happen, but it'll be fun today. I'm also losing my mind, Tim. Can you tell?
I can indeed. We are all slowly losing our minds, but that's okay. Let's get the match started. We are going to start with round one, of course, which is the normal round one on the face of trivia based around films. It works like this: 10 categories from Fandom, 10 different questions. If you get all 10 right, you get a bonus question, and each one is worth one apiece. You each have 3 repeats and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get started with round number one, gentlemen?
No, sir.
Okay, so we will get going with question number one, which is in the category of Wizarding World. Who plays Dumbledore in The Chamber of Secrets?
I'd like to propose that instead of banter between questions, we just take a nap.
The macaw's taking a nap, trying to take a nap. I don't think she can handle it while I'm yelling like a buffoon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Cam.
I prefer the other Dumbledore, Richard Harris.
I think a lot of people do. Albert?
Richard Harris.
Yes, both correct in the first question.
Which means we're on to the second question, which is in the category of Pixar. How many brothers does Merida have in Brave?
Nobody else is going to understand this, but I did not write the question, so the typo in the doc is not on my part.
Good. I would have been disappointed in you had you made this typo that we will never reveal.
3, 2, 1. Ben's down. We'll start with Albert.
3.
Cam?
3.
Yes, both correct. Next question is Bond. Inspector. What is the name of M's assistant, played by Rory Kinnear? Do you ever walk up to people and say, the name's Tewig? Nicholas Tewig.
No. But I'll say the name's Tewig, Nicholas James Tewig.
Tiberius. 5, 4, 3.
I don't know where that came from.
1. I think it was Koho. We will start with Cam.
Is that Max Denby?
That is incorrect, Albert.
I wrote on Bolton.
Also incorrect. We were looking for Tanner.
Your next question is in the category of DreamWorks. In what DreamWorks film will you find the characters Hutch, Lady Tottington, and Victor Quartermain?
Do you ever wish that your name started with, like, Sir Nicholas? You know what I mean?
No, but sometimes I wish my name was Nicholas Tottington.
That's fair. That could be interesting.
Nicholas Quartermain.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Albert.
I don't have anything.
Okay, and Cam?
I said Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Yes, that is correct. Wallace and Gromit is correct. I was about to say both are correct, but Albert didn't. Makes sense. Okay, guys, your next question is the category of Star Trek. What alien race destroyed Soren's planet in Star Trek Generations?
Do you ever wish that an alien race would destroy your planet?
Maybe not my planet, but sometimes just me.
No.
Just take me out. 5,
Way to go, though, you know?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Cam.
I said the Borg.
And Albert.
I also said the Borgs.
You would both be correct.
Moving on to your next question, which is in the category of apes. Who directed Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
Do you have a favorite Apes film?
Yeah, it's this one that I just asked about.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, what a coinky dink there that you would ask that question.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Albert.
Matt Reeves.
And Cam.
Matt Reeves.
Both correct. Cam keeping that 1-point lead as we get into the next one, which is Middle-earth. In the Two Towers, what 2 characters do the Uruk-hai have captured at the start of the film?
You know, I just want to name every group of 2 people that I see in the Two Towers. I think it's just such a good name to name things.
It's
Especially
a great
fandom team.
Yeah. 5, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Cam.
Merry and Pippin.
And Albert.
Mary and Pippin.
Yes. All right. Keeping pace.
And keeping a 1-point lead, we move on to your next question in the category of Disney live action. What is the subtitle of the 3rd Santa Claus film? They made 3 of these.
Yeah. That's accurate.
Can't get a national treasure 3, but
Nope.
Claus. Let's
3.
go.
Are we getting a show now,
2,
though?
1. Pens down. We'll go to Albert.
I had the escape clause.
That is correct, Cam.
The escape clause.
Also correct. All right. Guys, we are now on to your penultimate question in the category of MCU. In Black Panther, who is the first person to challenge T'Challa in ritual combat? Have you ever challenged someone in ritual combat?
Yes, in fact. It was first grade, and I walked outside, and this kid stole my Beyblade, and I said, "Hey, I challenge you to ritual combat."
5,
Let it go.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, Cam.
M'Baku.
And Albert.
Mbaku.
Yes, both correct. All right, Nick, give him the last one.
Your last question is in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Men in Black 2? No hesitation.
Yeah, great round one for both of these guys so far. Cam only missing 1, Albert have only missing 2 so far. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Albert.
Danny Elfman.
And Cam.
Danny Elfman.
Yes, both correct. So at the end of round number 1, Cam is in the lead at 9-8. So very close game as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round, and it works like this. Each competitor is going to get a chance to spin the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If they don't like what they spin first, they can choose to spin again, but they have to keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece unless you want to go to multiple choice. Then it devalues it to being worth only 1 point. You both still have all 3 repeats and your challenge rule. Cam, you're in the lead and you're being managed by Mr. Koho tonight. So the categories on today's wheel are as follows: Disney live action, Star Trek, Planet of the Apes, DreamWorks, Marvel, quotes, scores and soundtracks, and Rocky. So having heard those categories, do you want to go first or second?
We'll go second, right? Gotcha. Second.
Okie dokie. We will bring in Mr. Boatman for Albert. And I will bring up the lovely wheel, and then you guys will get to spin that thing. All right, everyone can see the wheel?
Mm-hmm.
All right, your spin is in, Albert. And it lands on quotes.
I didn't even spin this, Albert, but I think we spin again.
Yeah.
It's just so broad.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so we are spinning again. And it lands on Rocky.
Okay.
The movies where people punch things. Oh, sorry.
One question at a time. You got this, Albert.
All right.
All right, Albert, I will give you your questions in Rocky. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, your first question in Rocky. Who has directed the most films in the Rocky franchise?
Sylvester Stallone.
That is correct for 2 points. He takes the lead on that one. All right, your next question in Rocky. In Creed 2, who is in Adonis's corner during his first match with Victor?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Tony Little Duke Evers, B, Rocky Balboa, C, Danny the Stuntman Wheeler, or D, Buddy Marcel.
A.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your next question in Rocky. In Rocky 4, who comes to Russia after Rocky has already started training to see him?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Paulie, B, Mickey, C, Adrian, or D, Apollo.
Paulie.
That is incorrect, Cam. Chance for the 1 point steal.
Adrian.
That is correct.
Thank you both for not picking Apollo.
I was like,
Or Mickey.
We're dead at that point.
Yeah, it was one of the two.
All right. In Rocky 5, Why does Rocky turn down the fight with Kane? We can take a broad answer on this one.
I'll just go multiple choice again.
All right, your options are A, he's scared of Kane. B, he won't be in the country at the time of the fight. C, health complications from his fight with Drago. Or D, he knows he will lose the match.
Health complications. C.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. And your final question in Rocky. In what film of the series does Mickey die?
Okay. Rocky 3.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. So at the end of Albert's turn, he has his total up to 14. Cam getting a steal in there, though, gets his total up to 10. We'll bring back in Mr. Koho for the spin for Cam. All right. Cam, your spin is away. Lands on opponent's choice.
Figures. So it was about time that happened. Damn it.
So I will bring back in Mr. Boatman.
Can we get those categories again?
Absolutely. The categories that you guys will be able to choose from are Disney live action, Star Trek, Planet of the Apes, DreamWorks, Marvel, quotes, and scores and soundtracks.
I'm between Marvel and quotes. Quotes just so broad that I kind of want to stick him with it and see what he does with it. What do you think, Albert?
I'm leaning towards quotes as well. This is because it's broad and everything.
All right, let's give him quotes.
All right. Going quotes for Cam. Nick, give him the questions.
Gladly put on my best quote reading voice. Cam, are you ready for your questions in the category of quotes?
Sure.
Cool. Question number 1. In Rise of the Planet of the Apes, what actor says, "Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape"?
Tom Felton.
That's correct for 2 points. The next question. What Batman villain says, "Surf's up, Big Kahuna"?
I'll go multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Bane, B, Joker, C, Riddler, D, Condiment King.
I'll go Riddler.
Riddler is correct for 1 point. Your third question. What Pixar film features the line, "You don't need to study scaring, you just do it"?
Monsters University.
Correct for 2 more points. Your fourth question. What YA dystopia character says, "Give me a chance to wake up, sweetheart. This mentoring stuff is very taxing stuff"?
Haymitch.
Haymitch is correct for another 2 points. And your final question in the category of quotes. What Rocky film features the line, "You can't learn anything when you're talking"?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Rocky, B, Creed, C, Rocky 3, D, Creed 2.
I'll go with Creed.
Creed is correct for 1 more point.
All right.
Oh my God.
So at the end of round number 2, Cam gets his total up despite getting opponent's choice up to 18. But Albert is not far behind with 14. It is still anybody's game as we head into round 3, which is the betting round. It's so lovely. I think this is the round that everyone unanimously loves the most, Nick. How it works is we'll say a category. You will then decide to bet 0, 1, or 2 points after hearing that category. You get the question right, you get those points. You get the question wrong, you lose those points. Any questions as we get into the round number 3?
Nope.
All right, guys, the first category that you will be able to bet points on is, drum roll please, as I get there, scores and soundtracks.
Albert, I think you bet 1 here. You say you feel pretty good about scores, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can bet 1 here.
1.
Unless you want to go 2. If you feel confident enough to go 2, go 2. But I think you at least got to bet 1.
Okay.
I'm thinking 1 at most here, Cam.
Yeah.
At
That's
most
what I'm
1.
thinking too.
I'll let you wiggle around in there with what you feel better about.
We good, managers?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's get bets starting with Cam.
I said 1.
And Albert?
1.
Okay, both going 1. Guys, your question in scores and soundtracks. What Disney animated movie has the song I Won't Say I'm in Love? I hit them with one of them soundtrack questions.
Crazy.
You gotta love when you don't bet 2 and you know the answer.
Yeah, it is the bane of my existence when you bet 0 and you know the answer. That is the worst of the worst.
That's the best part of this round.
That's
Yeah.
the spirit of fandom fights.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Cam first.
Hercules.
Albert?
Hercules.
Yes, both correct. So still a 4-point game, 15-19. As we get into the next category, Nick, what is it?
Bond. James Bond.
You don't need me to tell you what to do here, bud.
Albert, how do you feel? Not great?
Not great.
Okay. I think we just gotta bet 0 and hope for better categories to come down the line.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. All right, we'll get bets starting with Albert
0.
and Cam.
It's a stats only round.
Nick, I want to bet 80 points. They're going to be mad when they hear the question. Give it to them.
I would bet more than that, Tim. Your question. What was the first movie to not star Sean Connery as Bond?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, Tim, did you just lose 80 points?
I might have just lost 80 points.
Oh, wow, look at that.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess I just lost basically all of my points. I had a lot stacked up, but
I think like for the next 3 matches, you have to end with 0.
4,
You
3,
bet so many.
2,
His accuracy is still
1.
pretty good. His points potentially earned tanked.
Yeah. We will start with Albert.
I said The Living Daylights.
That is incorrect. Cam.
I said you only live twice.
Also incorrect. Okay, I was totally wrong on that. The answer is on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Cool.
All right, guys, the next category you will be able to bet points on is Star Trek. Let's see what I did.
Albert, I say you got to bet something here. I
Yeah.
say we at least 1. If you want it, if you feel good enough to go 2, but at least 1.
Okay.
We good?
I'm good.
Koho's doing that thing now where he doesn't say anything out loud. Okay, we'll get bets starting with Cam.
0.
All right, Albert.
I'll go 2.
Oh, okay. Albert's shooting big. He's shooting for the stars. Let's see what happens. Guys, the question in Star Trek is, in Star Trek 09, who is the captain of the Narada?
Tim, how many points do you want to bet that they? Oh wait, you can't. You're all out.
I lost them all. I lost all on that last one.
Sorry. That
You
was,
just bet negative points and then get it wrong on purpose.
It's fair. Do that.
I'm just making up rules.
5,
Wait, this isn't an After Dark match?
2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Cam first for stats.
Nero.
Albert.
Nero.
And he pulls it out with the 2 points, getting the question right. It is now a 2-point game, 19-17. As we get into the next category, Nick, what is it?
It is the worlds of DC.
Is this the last question, or is there one more?
Second to last one.
Second to last.
So we're up 2. Go on.
Albert, go 2. Try it. Let's make up more ground. I trust you to be good at. You're great at geek categories. Let's go 2.
Okay.
We're good?
I'm good.
All right. Let's start with Cam. How many points you betting?
1.
All right, Albert.
2.
All right, Nick, give him the question.
Gladly, in the category of worlds of DC. In Batman vs. Superman, in what location does Lex create Doomsday?
And we will accept a broader answer on this one as well.
First round matches are tense every time.
Yeah, we've had a couple great matches so far. It's gonna be great. 5.
Can I get a repeat?
Yes, Albert using his first repeat.
Sure thing, in the category of worlds of DC. In Batman vs. Superman, in what location does Lex create Doomsday?
Who's like the Doomsday of Multiplex? Kaleb Koho?
No, we got, so I don't want to like brag, but I think it might be me. If you consider like Cody as Lex.
2, 1, pens down. That could be, that's not bad. We'll go to Albert first on this one.
I said Heroes Park in Metropolis.
Cam.
I said Zod's spaceship.
Nick, what are you thinking on this one?
I'm thinking,
I don't know. Is it specifically Zod's spaceship? I don't know.
it is Zod's crashed spaceship.
So I think Cam 100%. Because the answer I had is crashed Kryptonian ship.
Cam gets it. I think we have to give it to Albert also because you said a broad answer and the spaceship is in Heroes Park.
I'm okay with that. I just wanted to. Are you feeling you're good with that?
That's what I think the ruling should be.
Okay. That's I'm fine with that. I just wanted to be sure. I wasn't 100% sure if it was in Heroes Park.
I believe it is.
Okay. All right. So, with that then, Albert is going to get the 2 points. Cam's also going to get the 1 point. We have Albert 19, Cam 20. It does come down to the final question then. Managers, get ready because the next category that you guys can bet points on is Marvel.
Albert, go 2.
Okay.
I want to force.
Here's the thing. He's going to go 2. If he hits, then he wins if we bet 0. I said go 1.
Well, no, because if I go, if
If you go 1, we go to sudden death. I trust to put the board back in your hands. You outscored him in round 1.
Koho. If
Yeah.
I get it right, and I bet 1, it's sudden death. If I get it right and I go 2, it's
Okay.
It's the
I
win.
hear you, but I'm also saying if he misses and you miss.
Then I still win if I bet 2 because I'm.
You're right. Go ahead. Bet 2. You're right. Go ahead, bet 2.
This
is why we're a team. This is why we talk telekinetically to each other and then I fuck up math. Go for it. You got it. You're right.
Okay. Bets starting with Cam. I wonder what he's betting.
2.
All right, Albert.
2.
All right, guys. Here's your question in Marvel. For all the nuggets. Who directed Blade Trinity?
I'm so tense again.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't want to say anything because things we were tense about previously haven't aired yet.
That's okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. We will start with Albert.
David S. Goyer.
Cam.
David S. Goyer.
And your winner, Cameron Holzmann. The answer was David S. Goyer, pulling it out on the last question. Both betting 2, and it comes down to the end, down to the wire. Nick, that was another tense one, like you said. What'd you think?
Very good, very well played. Had Cam bet 1 on that last one, we'd still be going, so he made a good call there. Not only were the questions answered well, but the game was played well today. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to ask the manager of the Kingsmen, are we doing one big promo? Are we doing separates?
Let's do one big one.
Okay, so I will bring in all of the Kingsmen, everybody. Guys, Cam won it. Caleb, how are you feeling about how your guys played?
I'm proud of both of them. If I'm being completely honest, I think Boatman managed that betting round excellently. For the most part, I think he did a really good job. I'm really impressed by that. I'm really impressed by the way Albert played it. Heroes Park to me is almost more impressive than just riding down a crash ship. It shows a lot more depth of knowledge in that area. So I'm happy that we got the win. I'm also sad that we got the loss, but that was going to happen no matter what. Yeah, I think both of our guys played incredible today, and Albert's going to be back. Oh, Albert's going to be back. I cannot wait to work with Albert one-on-one this next one. So,
yeah, Boatman, how do you feel about your managing style today?
Yeah, I'm still very green. But I think I don't know why I'm better in the betting round when I'm not betting, which is weird. I was better in the betting round when I was managing Cam, and I was better in the betting round when I was managing Albert. So I think I just need to manage myself, but also with Koho, and just have 2 hats and basically be like, Boatman, you need to do this, you son of a bitch. And I'll be like, okay, please don't hit me again.
Is Eli Boatman going to be your internal man?
Eli
Boatman. Go Gollum with Eli Boatman.
Basically.
I want to have
But yeah, both of them played great. I'm proud of everyone's performance today, managerially and in the field of fandom fights. So I think we played good.
All right, so Cam, you did win the match. That means that you are moving on to round 2 of the tournament. You are going up against the winner of Nazario Montenegro and Tim Brzakala. Now, I don't want to put any words in your mouth, but I hear that Tim Brzakala is one curly-headed fuck who's good at trivia. So if you had to pick one to play, who would you like? Are you excited that you're moving on to round 2? What are your feelings about the match overall?
Yeah, I'm obviously excited. My heart is still pounding because that last question you went Blade, and I went, that's the one Marvel franchise I did not go over before we started this match. But no, next match, it's interesting because obviously it'd be nice to play Nazario because he's the lower seed and that's less scary. But also it'd be nice to play you because you'd be the biggest challenge I've had yet, and it'd be a good test of what I can do here. So,
yeah,
I'll take either. For the faction, I'll take Nazario. For personal gratification, I will take you.
Fair enough.
I think it'd be a lot of fun to face off with Tim, just as a faction. It's always fun, always nerve-wracking, but it's always fun. So
that's fair. Albert, you didn't pull the win today, but you played like a motherfucking rock star in round 3. Especially, you just absolutely killed it. And even in a category like Rocky that you didn't seem super excited about, you made your way through it pretty well. You got a few 2-pointers there. How are you feeling about how you played overall?
Well, that round 3 was really nerve-wracking, I'll just say, because I've bet 2 in the past few matches, and I just keep on missing it. And this one, when I start hitting, I feel a bit of momentum. But yeah, Cam play a hell of a game. And that Rocky, I just haven't revisited Rocky in a while, so that was kind of a little bit of a scare for me, but I'm feeling okay.
At least you've seen them.
That's true.
It's fair. Well, so we won't see you back in this tournament, unfortunately. But is there anybody that in the future you want to play now that you have Kaleb Koho in your corner as a manager?
I do not have anyone in mind. If Caleb has someone in mind that he want to throw my way, sure.
I want to play Jay Burns. I want Jay Burns. I think today showed Albert as a fucking rock star that's had an unlucky streak, and I want to take on Jay, who I think people are calling one of the best. He calls himself one of the best. So I think it'd be fun to have one of my rock stars knock him down a peg. So.
All right. Well, fair enough. So again, 1 win, 1 loss on the Kingsmen record today, but overall, everybody seems pretty joyous and pretty happy. Nick, any final thoughts as we wrap this one up?
Yep, Cam offering some very helpful insight. If you've seen the movies, it's usually a little bit easier. So everyone, just make a note of that. And Tim, we don't know what's happened with your match yet at this point in time, but. Cam's no slouch, so should you be lucky enough to make it to round 2, you got a fight ahead of you.
This is true. First, I got to get through Criterion Collection. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Fandom Fights. Coming up tomorrow, we have another Kingsman entry. Kaleb Boatman is going up against Jacoby Bancroft, new member of the Cinema Asylum. Is that what the fuck that thing? I don't know. So that's what's happening tomorrow. That should be a hell of a match. I'm very excited for that one. But otherwise, next week, more matches coming at you. Thank you guys so much for watching. For all of those Kingsmen, for Nick, and for myself, Tim, thank you so much. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.